Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Walk in Favor Network. I'm your host, Pastor K. All of this week and probably next week, I will be showcasing some NFL teams that I will be watching for sure this year. Since training camp has started, let's kick things off with all of the drama going on in Dallas, Texas. Dallas Cowboys, I'm looking for y'all to get to the playoffs this year and not just get there, but win a couple of playoff games. All right, let's get to our August partnerships slash challenge. Okay, now for every day that you get up, try and set your alarm clock to get yourself up or your notification on your cell phone to get up 38 minutes earlier than your normal time. And that is the time that you're going to enter into your meditation, your prayer, your praise, and worship. In addition to these scriptures, please write them down. The first scripture is the Gospel of Mark, chapter 10, verse 27. That's when Jesus said to the guy, he said, with man, it's impossible, but with God, all things are possible. Somebody needs to hear that this month. All things are possible. I know sometimes it seems like things not going to work out. Your back is up against the wall. But in this scripture, it reassures us that with God, all things are possible. It's things that people will say, oh, that's not possible. But always remember, St. Mark chapter 10, verse 27, with God, all things are possible. The next scripture I want to enlighten you with and for you to add to your reading is the Gospel of St. John, chapter 14 and verse 27. The Gospel of John, chapter 14, verse 27. And this is a snippet of what it says. It says, peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you, not as the world gives, and let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. And the third scripture I'd like for you to add is Romans chapter 8, verse 31. And here's a snippet. It says, if, that key word there, if God be for us, who can be against us? So if you will add these scriptures to your daily reading for the month of August, and believe me, after you start really getting into speaking these affirmations over your life, watch how things turn around and how things start changing for the better. And after your scripture readings, don't forget, meditate after you read these scriptures, and perhaps the Most High God will give you some revelation on some questions you may have, and just kind of sit still and listen for the voice of the Most High. Gain some clarity of thought. But always, when you read your scriptures, always take some time to just sit and be still. Be still. And that's when your meditation comes in. And I know these scriptures with the prayer and the praising of God. I know things that you have already prayed about. You don't even see changing. You don't see turnaround. You think God has forgotten you and put you on the back burner. But you are never forgotten and you're never forsaken. So let's start this new month with some encouraging words and empowering words that no matter what you have been through up until this point, we're in the 8th month of a new year. You're going to make it through. You're going to make it through. It's not going to be without some challenges, without some hurt, without some hardship or disappointment. But you know what? You're still going to make it through. No matter what your diagnosis is, remember, just keep speaking over yourself. With God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. I hear you, doctor. I see the blood work. I've seen the results of the test. But with God, all things are possible. Somebody watching today, give that problem over to the Lord. It's bigger than you. You can't do anything with it. You've been trying and trying, and you keep trying to do it by yourself. You got to understand, when you pray, make sure when you say, Lord, let your will be done, you leave it and let his will be done. So I encourage you this month, remain faithful no matter what. No matter what. You know, you cannot always break down and give up hope and throw in the towel when you go through tests or trials. You can't just give up. You know, God watches to see how you're going to respond and react when you go through a season of dryness or a season of testing. You've got to hold on to your faith and remain faithful. Don't give up just because the test is hard. Don't give up because it looks challenges. And never forget, it's not always denied. Sometimes your prayers are just delayed. Sometimes we spend too much time talking about the negative things or what you're going through, or it doesn't seem like things are getting any better. Start speaking over that problem. Speak over that situation. Don't give power to the enemy. You have the power and the authority to command your day, command your morning, and you got the power and authority to tell the enemy, get behind me. I'm putting this under my feet. This is not going to be the end of my story. Y'all, God's about to change your story. God is about to change your story. You're going to make it, and whatever you're going through, remember, if God be for you, it don't matter who's against you. You stand firm on the word, and always remember, sometimes we're asking God to do things for us. But there comes a time, and there are times that we don't think about it. But ask yourself, Lord, what can I do for you? We're always standing with our hands out ready to receive, but we're not even being obedient to his word. We're not even doing the simple things that we're supposed to do, such as fasting, such as praying, such as studying his word. We are too busy doing other things, and we put him on the back burner. But the moment we are tested, the moment we get sick, the moment we get a bad or a negative report, we run and have everybody, y'all pray for me. I'm going through a season. The devil messing with me. Ask yourself, when was the last time you did something for the Most High? When was the last time you prioritized praying? You prioritized fasting. In spite of what the food looks like, you're going to spend this day fasting and in prayer. When the last time you made God your priority? Think about that as we open this new month. And no matter what, when you're down in the valley, always know he's in the valley with you. He will pull you up from the valley and set you on solid rock. Don't give up hope. Keep on stepping, keep smiling, keep shining, and lift your head up. The book of Psalms, David said, he is a lifter of my head. So you all keep walking by faith, because sometimes that's all you have to hang on to. Y'all be well, be blessed, and don't forget, get yourself focused and always watch as well as pray. The enemy is out there. Keep your eyes open. Y'all, at the end of this video, go ahead and like it with the thumbs up. Share it with about 9 other people in your phone contacts. And also, if you would like to make comments, feel free to do so. And I so appreciate the many emails that I receive on a weekly basis. I am running a little behind, but I promise I will get busy on answering some of you. And some of you have good ideas for topics that at some point I will use one of the topics, as I did a few weeks ago. And those topics, sometime I'll use them at the end of the week. So y'all keep on stepping, keep smiling, no matter what. Don't let them see you sweat, because you know who you belong to, and you know who you can go to in times of trouble. He will answer your prayer. Might not be right at the moment when you want it. Might not even be the answer you were looking for, but it's going to be right on time. Dallas Cowboys, pull yourself together. Let's get this thing done, Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones. I will see you back tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful day.